Hey guys, TK here. I believe I finally have my audio issues resolved. At least I hope I do. I'm also filming this in 4K with everything cranked up, so hopefully it looks kind of nice too if you can watch it in 4K. So, this is for the exclusive ZT-17 wheels and the Cold Fusion Rocket Trail. Although I think we should probably call it Rocket Boost, since that's what they're going to be called, I believe. So if you don't know where these come from, here, I think way back in February, they announced that they were going to have some pullback cars. They're basically, you know, the old, you pull them back and they go forward on their own, like a wind-up mechanism. They announced something way back in February, and then again back in early May, when they did the last patch, they added the ability for us to add in redeemable codes right here. There's your boost. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I am going to load it up in a game, in an exhibition match. No bots. I'm going to leave unlimited boost on so you can see both of them in motion, see what they look like. But the pullback racers, I'll give more information after I do that as far as where you can get them. I think they're $5.99 a pack. So here, let me do the exhibition match for you real quick. I already had it set up. I think they look pretty good while they're in motion. I like the little light on top of the wheels on the tread there. Give you a little bit of the boost. Actually, you know what? I'm going to load it up on the Octane real quick, so if y'all want to see the dual trail, I know that's some stuff people want to see sometimes. Ooh. Let's not do that. So yeah, not bad. I like them. Let me flip back here. Sorry I wasn't talking much while I was doing the exhibition. I didn't want to, the game noise, I didn't want my voice to override the boost noise. I wanted y'all to actually be able to hear it and see it and pay attention. So, the cars. The breakdown is if there's let's say there's a sealed box at the stores. There are 8 normal cars and 4 special cars. The box has 20 packages in it. They're sealed bags. I'm sorry, they're not sealed bags. They're actually hard shelled little balls that look like a Rocket League ball. They're like hard plastic with a little thing surrounding it to kind of keep it sealed. So once you open that, inside is a black sealed bag with a toy car inside. The box breakdown, and I've read this in multiple places, there's 20 in a box. There are 16 of the normal cars. Basically, you can create 2 sets, 8 and 8. And then there's 4 of the special cars, and those 4 cars, they're like chrome versions of some of the other cars that are already in the box. Like the 8 normal ones, you get the... let me see here. You get the Dominus, the X-Devil, the Hotshot, Octane, Grog, Backfire, Masamune, and the Merc. And then they have chrome versions of the Masamune, Octane, Dominus, and I think it's like the Breakout Type S is the most rare, technically, just because there's only one of them. But it's still there's guaranteed to be those 4 chrome cars are guaranteed in every box, along with 2 sets of the normal cars. The code only comes with those 4 special ones. So, I mean, you're talking, your odds are 4 in 20. They sell them at GameStop, because that's where I got some from. They supposedly sell them at Target. They are not near the Target near me, or actually the 2 Targets closest to me do not carry them, at least not yet. I know there's a website called toywiz.com that supposedly sells them, but I don't know if they're actually shipping yet because it still says pre-order. The cool thing about that site is if you don't care necessarily about the code and you just want one of those specific cars, the 8 normal ones, they actually sell them. Just basically you can buy that specific car that you want. So that's kind of nice. And it's around the same price as buying a regular bagged or little car. And I think they're $5.99 a piece in most places. I'm sure some places will be more expensive. And to be very clear also, I didn't probably say this, when you get one of those special cars that has the code is good. It gives you both the boost and the wheels. It's not one or the other. So it's basically every box you're guaranteed 4 boost and 4 wheels if you were to buy a sealed box. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. From what I've read, you can shake one of the plastic balls that contains the car, and the ones with this code in it, because it's a little cardboard cutout that has the code on it, I guess it makes the sound a little more muffled. So it's apparently fairly easy to tell which ones, maybe not easy, but suppose there's a way to kind of tell which ones has the code in it. I'd kind of encourage you not to do that, because I mean the whole idea of it is supposed to be kind of fun. You know, what do you get when you open it up? You know, do with that information what you will. It may not be a guarantee, but I mean, it seems like there's always a gimmick usually to find the ones with special codes. It's kind of like the Lego minifigures. I don't know if anybody's ever seen those where it was like 16 in a box. You know, you could either use the feel method, or there was ways like they had barcodes on them at one point for the first couple of series, and people realized like what the barcodes were to figure out which ones were which special figs, like the more, you know, the ones people wanted more. So as far as I know, these do not come in painted flavors. This is basically it. You get this when it's kind of a dark blue here, and then of course the Rocket Trail's that bluish white color. I don't believe they're painted. I'd be very surprised if they come painted. I can guarantee if they do come painted, I will not be collecting all of them. I'm going to stick with the 2 that I have, and I'll be happy. Just because they're going to be extremely rare if they did the painted, and people are going to be asking way too much for them, even though they're really not that great. I mean, they look pretty cool when they're in motion. I think the boost is okay. I'm not sure about the noise yet. I need to play with it more in an actual real match. But I like the idea, though. It's pretty neat. And supposedly, I guess in September, we have some little hangers coming. The only reason I know about this is if you go to the Toy Wiz website and a couple other sites, it has like a pre-order thing for them on there. I don't know if those are going to contain a code or not. Although I did find a picture somewhere where it was like the box of the hangers and it said exclusive code. And the wheels looked kind of like these right here, but I believe maybe they were orange. So maybe that's what they're going to do, is they're going to kind of have like 2 exclusive ones out there where it's like you get kind of a blue team wheel and an orange team wheel, and the same with the boost. I don't know if there was going to be a boost with the hangers or not. Kind of cool though. Like I said earlier, I am doing this in 4K. I'd love to hear if y'all like that or not. You know, I'm sure a lot of people can't necessarily take advantage of it. But if y'all like it, I'd be happy to do more videos in 4K. I'd love to do some of the original videos I did with some of the old wheels where I didn't have all the video settings turned up. I'd love to redo some of those with the settings turned up in 4K. That's pretty much it. Hopefully this weekend I will have some extra time on my hands to do the Helios boost, Apex wheels, and the Ninja wheels, and maybe the RLCS decals. I'm not sure. But, you know, typical trying to grow here a little bit in terms of just I love to share this stuff with everybody. So like, subscribe, all that crap. But definitely not required. And hopefully I'll have time this weekend to go ahead and make a video for the giveaway I have planned on. You know, I'd planned on doing some more giveaways by now, but just been kind of busy and hadn't gotten around to it. I think I'm finally ready to go ahead and do that. So we'll talk about that more the next time. See y'all guys.